Hello children, so today we are going to discuss about Windows. Before discussing, I want to discuss with you some important terminology. Hardware. You all know that hardware are the parts of computer that we can see and touch with our hand. For example, the monitor, CPU, keyboard are hardwares. Then comes the software, the instructions needed by the computer to do all the work is called softwares. Operating system, the software that helps the computer to run is called an operating system. Some instructions are built into the computer when it is made by the programmers, and it is permanently stored in it. So when we switch on the computers, this software allows the computer to do all the work that we want to. Like if you want to switch on the computer, we don't need to run a program. It is already there in your laptop or your computer. So simply you need to click on the buttons or the options to do the task. So this is the operating system that helps the user, that is us, to work on the computer very easily. And most computers use Windows, and which is a product of Microsoft. So we call it Microsoft Windows. So Windows operating system is a user-friendly operating system with graphical interface. I just want to share an example with you. If you want to travel in a car from one place to another, so you need a driver to drive the car. Without a driver, you cannot move the car. So driver, it will move the steering gear and it will do different functions so that the car moves from its place. So in the same way, operating system help the user, that is us, to use our computer or laptop easily. Okay, so it works like a driver. What do you mean by graphical user interface, GUI? A computer program enables a person to communicate with the computer through the use of symbol, visual, metaphors, and pointing device. So that is called graphical user interface. I will explain this in detail. So graphical interface is a visual representation of communication presented to the user for easy interaction with the machine. So if it makes our work easier, uh, graphical user interface actually it translates user language. Like if we click on paint, so it will give the instructions to the computer in machine language. Okay, it will translate our language, our instruction into machine language or assembly language. The machine language is understood by the machine, and hence the machine responds to the task given by us. It translates. So graphical user interface, it helps in translating the instructions. The instruction which we give to the computer, it helps in translating it to the computer. In the picture you can see we are the user. Like I am using my laptop, so I am the user. So user language communicate through simple actions like clicking. So nowadays we use a touch screen or mouse to give our instructions to the computer. But before, keyboards were used, and it was very difficult because we need to type many things to give instructions to the computer. But now it has become very easy after the invention of this mouse and the touchpads. So easily with a single click we can give instructions to our computer, so we don't need to type anything. Then what happens, these instructions it get converted to the machine language which is understood by the computer, and all these programs are already embedded in our systems by the programmers. Okay, so graphical user interface, it translates our instructions to the machine language, and again it brings it do the task which we want to do. So why Windows operating system is very popular? Because it is a very good speed. We can work in a very good speed. We can create folders, file, and we can type very quickly. Okay, and each program, and we can open different programs at the same time without closing the other one. So we can work in several programs at the same time, and we do not have to remember different commands to work in Windows. With simple clicks we can do our work. And there is also no danger of losing the unsaved data, because whenever we close the computer, there comes an option whether we want to save our document or not. So if by mistake we forget to save, they will show a notification whether we want to save it or not. So there is less danger of losing our unsaved data. So we usually use mouse or touchpad to work in Windows. So I will tell you the different function of the mouse, like pointing. Pointing is like placing the mouse pointer over an icon or tool wherever we want to point. So mouse is a pointing device. Clicking. Clicking is an action of pressing and quickly leaving the left mouse button. Only once we click the left mouse button and we leave. And double click, action of pressing and quickly leaving the left mouse button two times. So two times we will click the left mouse button. Then dragging. So dragging is an action of pressing and holding down the left mouse button and moving the mouse. So if we want to select a paragraph, what we will do, at first we will hold the left mouse button and then we will drag it down. We will move the mouse uh, over the portion of area which we want to select. So that is called dragging. So in Windows you can see the desktop. Desktop is the screen. Icons are present in the desktop. An icon stands for programs. And programs, what do you mean by programs? Programs are instructions which computer follow to do any given work. So at the bottom you can of the desktop you can see the taskbar, and in the taskbar there is start button which is embedded in it. The middle portion is called middle section, and in the middle section, uh, for example, if we are playing a game and also in the same time I'm uh, listening to music, okay, so the active fo folders or the active programs will be displayed in the middle section. You can minimize it and again you can maximize it according to your need. And the last portion is called notification area. There you can see the clock and date present. In the start button, you will get the start menu. So just like we go to restaurant and we get a menu, and from there we can select our food, whatever we want to eat. So in the same way, computer desktop also has an like in the start button there you will get menu. So menu is a list of commands. Different applications are or programs are present in it. Here you can see paint is there, calculator is there. So whatever you want to open, you can click and you can open it. Then you can see a arrow mark is there, okay? So in the accessories part you can see an arrow mark. Then if you click on the arrow mark you will get a sub menu. Like accessories, the sub menu you will get notepad, paint. So this is called sub menu. Windows Explorer or File Explorer. So it is a file manager that helps us in managing, searching and navigating through various application files and folders. In the first picture you can see a file, that is a hard copy of a file. So we keep our documents in a file. So if we keep our documents in a file, it becomes easier for us to search it. Okay. So in the same way, computer also has files and folders. So you can keep all your documents or like Excel files, Word files, text file in the folder. You can name it accordingly and you can choose the proper place where you want to keep your folder. You can also create subfolder inside your main folder. Okay, children. Now I will show you how you can create folder and file in a window. So for creating a folder, so I will create my folder in the desktop. So you can choose any place where you want to create it. So if you want to create it in different place, so I will go to the start option. Here like file explorer, in my laptop it's like file explorer. So here you can see desktop is there, pictures are there, downloads are there, documents are there. So you can create your folder and file anywhere you want according to your convenient. So I choose to create my folder in my desktop. So I will click here, then right click your mouse button, single right click. Okay, then you will get an option new, then another sub menu, then you will get a folder option. So single click it and then you will get your new folder. So you can rename it according to your want. So backspace, it will get deleted. Then I will write computer. So this is, then enter. So this is a new folder name, computer. So inside it, if you want to create files, so you can do that. You can open it, then again right click your mouse button, new, then here you can see Microsoft Word document, Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, text document, Excel sheet. So you can create your file according to your need. Now I will create a Word document. So I will click here, this one I got. So I will again rename it, right click, rename option, then you can, I will write computer 1. Okay, then enter. So here I got a Word document. So you can type whatever you want in your Word document. So I will close this one. Back, this is the back option. So here we are. So here this is the computer folder, and inside it you have the computer 1 file. So if you want to move this one to another place, again I will right click the mouse button. Here you will get cut. Cut means it will get deleted from my original place. Like I have created this folder in the desktop. If I choose cut option, it will get deleted from the desktop and it will get pasted in the another location. And you have a copy option. In the copy option, it's like the same file will be there in the original location and also to the place where you want to paste it. So at first I will click copy. Okay, single click copy, then I will go to documents. I want to move my computer folder to document. So I will click here, then here again right click your mouse button, then paste. So here what happened, I already have a computer folder here. So I will replace the file. Okay, so I will replace it, then it's copied. So this is what the one is the, so it is already there in the original location. You can see this is my desktop, this is the desktop, so it is present here and also in the document. So this is the copy. And if I want to delete it from the document, again I will right click it, and there you will get a, sorry, here I have right clicked it, and here is a delete option. Delete means it will be removed permanently. So be careful before you click delete option. Okay, so I want to delete this folder, so I will click here, and then you can see it is removed, it is deleted. So children, now I have shown you how you can create a folder, a file, and how you will move it, okay, and how you will delete it. And here comes the final part, that is shutting down the windows. To shut down the window, again you will have to go to the start menu. There you will get shutdown option, so you can click on it and you can shut down your computer. Thank you, children.